Hello and welcome to DeFi Mum. Today I'm going to use UNISWAP for the first time, and I will definitely need a lot of help from my husband, who's sitting here beside me.
Hello. So do you know what UNISWAP is? What have I told you about UNISWAP?
Yeah, this is where we swap tokens.
Yeah.
So
the first thing is definitely to make sure you're at the right URL.
Yeah.
So you can see there at the top of the screen, probably a bit difficult to see in blue there, it says, always make sure the URL is app.uniswap.org. So often you have lots of websites that make themselves look like they're Uniswap, but you have to make sure that you're only ever using the proper Uniswap URL. But we are, so that's okay.
That's good. Good. Someone experienced here.
Okay, so
I assume we're going to go to connect our wallet first.
Yeah. Okay, so click on that. So that's quite scary, isn't it, to look at all those? But we've set up a MetaMask wallet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's click on that.
One.
Okay. Maybe I'll take over here.
Yeah.
So let's just go, and this is just a random wallet that we've got. So whenever you interact with a blockchain application, what we call a DApp, it will always, they can't just kind of do whatever they want to do. You have to kind of connect them. So obviously you only connect to something that you were sure you were doing. So obviously this one said this is the Uniswap app, and you can see it's the URL is the same as what we're on. So that's just a kind of safety mechanic. It says they only connect with that site you trust. Okay, so click on connect then. Okay, and we just see it's connecting, and so now you can see.
So this is one of the tokens.
Yeah. So ETH.
One Max and one's ETH.
No. So you can see. I think you've moved to the top up there in top right. You can see that's the wallet address. So if you kind of if you were worried, you could check that your wallet, that was the correct wallet.
If I click on that, then
you wouldn't. Yeah, comes
up.
Well, you could just click on that. Yeah, I don't know if it. Yeah, I don't want to do. Yeah. So it's just So it's just showing you that you can view it on Etherscan to check.
Yeah. Okay.
And then because this app, like most of the apps in DeFi, run on the Ethereum blockchain, the kind of the default will always be the first thing you'll see is ETH, because ETH is like the native token, like the native cryptocurrency of Ethereum. So that's the thing you always see, and you can see also it's showing it twice. It's showing how much ETH is in our wallet.
Yeah.
So we've got 0.0546 blah 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 ETH. So again, that's like a double check, but so
if I click that one, I would see in different tokens the same amount.
It wouldn't be the same amount because so in this
it would change.
In this wallet, you can see now we've only got two tokens. We've got the ETH token, and then the other token we've got is DAI, which is a stable coin. So that's 4.553 DAI, which is worth $4.533.
Right.
And if we had a wallet with any of these other, so these are all tokens on the Ethereum blockchain.
Yeah.
So if we had, say, some BAL, the balancer token, if we had some of that, if we had 10 of those, it would show there. So yeah, but obviously Uniswap is about swapping tokens. So we can only swap. We can only swap tokens we've got. It's like tokens. We've got some tokens.
Yeah.
Or we've got some ETH and we want to swap it to another token. Yeah. So obviously, it kind of defaults to what you think, what it thinks you want to do. So now you could click on the pink one.
Select something you want to swap it to.
So this is what you should select something. So this is where it gets a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
If you scroll down.
Yeah.
Then it's just like
a jungle.
Yeah, like an alphabet jungle. And I have to say, even I don't understand. I mean, I understand some of these, but some of these I'd have to go and look up and see exactly kind of what they are.
So this wouldn't give you any idea what tokens are doing well at the moment, or
no. No, this is like a functional thing. So I guess we'll go through. I don't know if we're actually going to go and do a transaction because as we'll see, it's quite expensive to do transactions at the moment. But the point of doing this is to at least go through the process of doing it.
Yeah.
So It's probably sensible because we've already got some dye. We can get a bit more dye because then it's dyes will be
Just
useful.
to do it.
Yeah. So select. So you need to.
Yeah, we want the.
So we've got ETH, and then we select, and then we select dye. Yeah. Okay.
So what is dye? Why have you got that?
So dye is like it's fairly fundamental to ETH, to the Ethereum blockchain. So it's what we call a stable coin. So it means the price is designed the price never to change. So one dye should always be worth $1.
Mm-hmm.
And that's quite useful if say you were trying to buy something off someone and you didn't want to go through like dollars or euros or something, you just want to do it in blockchain. Instead of saying it would be 0.0 whatever ETH, and that goes up and down all the time, they might say it's 100 dye, and 100 dye is always $100, or that's what it's designed to be, always $100. So if you wanted to buy something at a fixed price, then dye is quite useful from that point of view. There's lots of other reasons you might use it, but that's kind of one of them at least. So that's why dye is quite popular. And stable coins in general, there's lots of other stable coins.
Functional.
Yeah. So now we have to decide how much we want to swap. So if you click on the max will basically go. It can be the process where it would convert all our ETH to dye.
Okay.
So we don't really want to do that because we always need ETH because it costs ETH to do a transaction. But it gives you the idea of, you can see how, the idea of how much you're going to get for what you're going to get. So let's say say we want to get another. So on the instead of filling on the ETH side, fill in here on where it says 32. Click on that and make it. Let's say do 10. So put 10.
Yeah.
So now we can see what it's going to be. We can see the price. So there's these other little things here. It's a bit complex, which kind of shows you. This is price impact. If we were gonna do millions of dollars, the price might move because we're doing such a big deal, such a big trade, but it doesn't really matter for that. And then it shows there's a fee. So to use Uniswap, there's a little fee you pay, and it's tiny. The big issue at the moment on things on Ethereum is how much it's going to cost to do a transaction.
Is that the same as a gas fee then?
No. So the liquidity provider is, there are people who have put their token. So in this case, we're going to swap some ETH for some dye. And what's the process is, our ETH is going to get sent out, effectively sent out of our wallet and sent to Uniswap, and then Uniswap's going to send us some dye back.
Yeah.
So we're going to get rid of some ETH and we're going to get some dye. So in Uniswap, the Uniswap ETH total is going to go up a little bit, and its dye tokens going to go down a bit. But someone has put some dye tokens into what we call a liquidity pool. So that's what we're trading into. So someone's put, in this case, some ETH and some dye into Uniswap. The reason they do that is they get this small fee. So that's like how people can kind of be part of a bank and earn a bit of money by putting their tokens in. So that's it's 0.03%, 0.3%. I think is what it is. So the weird thing to be now is if we go to swap, we won't swap it straight away. So it's fine to click on it.
Should I do that?
Yeah, and then so this is saying confirm the swap. Oh, so the price is changing because ETH price is changing. So we just click on it, click on accept. And it's not come up yet, is it? This is just saying because it can't exactly predict what's going to happen. So as you see, the price is updating all the time.
Yeah.
So for this small amount, it wouldn't really matter. But for some things, if you're doing a lot, thousands of dollars, you might not want to do something. But if we go to confirm swap, it's still not showing the gas price, which is going to be the scary thing. So okay, so this, in terms of Uniswap now, Uniswap's decided what it's going to do, and now this has popped up. So this is our MetaMask.
Yeah.
Because Uniswap, we have to kind of set what we're going to do in Uniswap, and then we have to kind of like confirm it with MetaMask, because MetaMask is where the tokens are actually going to get transferred. So what we can see here is we can say you're going to swap ETH for some tokens. You're going to see the value of the ETH that we got there, which is what we saw from MetaMask, so $10 worth. But now, yeah.
Okay.
So that's there, and now this is the gas fee. So the gas fee is anything you do on Ethereum, transferring tokens around is going to have a gas fee that goes up or down depending on how much traffic's on the Ethereum blockchain, and how much and how complex what you're trying to do is. In this case, we're just swapping two tokens, so that's fairly lightweight.
So for me, who's never seen it before, then is that a high gas fee or a low or average?
It is fairly high at the moment, and obviously for this trade at the moment, we're we are trading $10 worth of value.
Yeah.
So basically, you know, like 50, what would be a third of the cost of what we're doing is the fee. So in normal sense, I mean, people don't trade these small amounts in general.
No.
That's a bit nonsensical.
But that would be the same no matter what amount we're trading. The gas fee would be.
Yeah, the gas fee would be the same no matter if we're doing $1 million.
Yeah.
I mean, in this case, we might as well do it just because we're doing it. We're experimenting. So so click on confirm. Okay.
There we go.
So now what happened is we've basically told the Ethereum blockchain that we want to do something, and we've said we're happy to pay $5 to get that thing done.
Yeah.
Now, lots of other people are obviously doing other things on the Ethereum blockchain, and there's only so much transactions, only so much data can go into a block. That's why it's called a blockchain. So now they basically have a thing called the meme pool, and basically all the transactions are all being brought together.
Yeah.
And it basically is being worked out who's paid the right amount to get into the block.
Yeah.
And sometimes, the blocks aren't full because there's not enough transactions going through, and then it's fine. But sometimes, probably like now, it's like super busy because everyone's like, oh, ETH's price really high, so everyone's like want to buy ETH or sell ETH or whatever. So we just have to wait. We literally have no control. The only thing we can do, we can try and cancel it. If it gets stuck for a long time, we can try and cancel it. Oh, but it's gone through, so that's okay. So now we can view on, it says view on Etherscan. Click on that, and this will fire up this thing called Etherscan, which basically lets you see everything that's going on the Ethereum blockchain. So we can see here success. We can see if we really cared about this, we could see this is the block number. So that's so the next block will obviously be 67, 60. This is like the blocks that are closed.
Yeah.
You see the timestamp, so that'll be obviously you see that forever. And it goes from, so that's our wallet address to, and the contract address is basically the wallet, effectively the wallet of Ethereum. You can see it's Ethereum V2 router 2, and we can see what it's got. The tokens have gone through various formats, and then the action was we swapped some Ether for 10 DAI. And then the tokens got transferred back out again, and then we can see the value of the token. So actually, we put in $10. We actually got $10.19. It's not it's not accurate, not precise from that point of view.
Yeah.
And then we see the transaction fee was actually only $3.89. So we put in like an upper limit, and it goes within that bound. It goes
so that's the
as low as possible.
gas fee. Transaction fee the same, and then gas.
So the gas fee is basically So the transaction fee is what we paid. The gas price is the well, you click on it now. It shows up there. This is the price offered to the miners to purchase this amount of gas.
Oh, I see.
So it's kind of related. So the gas has this other weird unit which is called Gwei, and Gwei is a 1 times 10 to the minus 8. ETH. So it's 45 Gwei, which is 0.0000. So now we can we want to go back and have a look at our MetaMask. So if we click on MetaMask, so now we can see.
So you'd always have to have MetaMask open in the background for when you go into Uniswap, like we did first. Yeah, we already had MetaMask.
We'd already logged into MetaMask. Yeah. If we hadn't logged into MetaMask, it would then, before it could do anything, it would let us. It would say log into MetaMask, and MetaMask will pop up. Anything on the Ethereum blockchain will. I mean, it's always MetaMask is what's most used. It's not the only wallet, but I guess it's not always good to be logged into it, because you should never be logged into it if you're not using it, sort of thing. But,
so what other similar ones are there to MetaMask?
Well, there's not really anything that's a browser extension. I don't think like that. There's it tends to be more like there's some mobile ones called Trust Wallet, which is quite popular. And like Coinbase has its own kind of wallet. They're mobile wallets. Then you have these other ones where you just kind of log in with an email and a password, so you don't have the same level of control you do with MetaMask. But as we discussed with MetaMask, if you lose your key, then you can't. That's it. You've lost it. So some of these other there's one's called Fortis and one's called Arcane and Fortomatic and things like that. They basically, you have an email and a password. And you don't get your keys, so you can never lose your keys. But it means they own the keys. So there's a kind of a control thing there. So, but I guess the conclusion here is we can see it kind of worked. So our ETH went down by $10, and our DAI has gone up to $15. So it kind of worked that we
Yeah, good.
Now, obviously, doing that amount is not particularly something you would do
No.
normally. And normally, what you'd be doing in Uniswap is you'd be getting a token you need probably to use in another DeFi dApp. So certain dApps have tokens where you might want to kind of you might be able to stake them and earn like long-term rewards and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
but the thing about Uniswap is just there's thousands and thousands of tokens. So any sort of token you want, you'll pretty much find. It's like the long tail of tokens. Anything on Ethereum it can be, in fact, any token on Ethereum, someone can set up what we call a liquidity pool on Uniswap, so people can trade in and out of it. So it's a very powerful dApp, even though it seems quite simple to begin with. The simplicity is almost the reason it's been so successful.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, that's it for that's it for today. Thank you.